Has 2025 started out slow? Shout out to Unc Tony the Dome, aka Enter the Dome. I'll leave his channel in the description down below. He tweeted something. He said, "This year, 2025, starting off slow regarding hip hop albums. It should pick up soon, I hope." I was like, a lot has been dropping, honestly. He said, not really. And I was like, there's like 5 albums easily dropping a week so far. I always find myself listening to something new this year just to stay current or see what's out. B, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I agree with Unc, and I don't think it's about dropping because shit drop every day. We you know what I'm saying? We have to pee every day. We have to go to the toilet every day. You know what I mean? So I think we need some better releases, some albums that's having some type of like standing right now. What's standing right now? B, give me one.
I
Give me
am
a stand.
music. That was like the biggest release this year. Hurry Up Tomorrow came out this year. Some
I
Sexy
don't
Songs
see
came out this
B
year.
B. Nobody's talking about I am music.
I I see people talking about that.
I don't see it.
I see people talking about the Ken Carson. I see
I saw
people talking
that.
about
That
the
album came,
the
I'm saying
Larry June and Two
that
Chains.
album just came out. I haven't seen nobody talking about uh I'm talking about I don't see nobody talking about I am music. But algorithms are different.
Yeah, of course. So that's why when you ask that, it's going to be a different answer for everybody. But I think when it comes to these releases, I don't know. B outside of the beef last year, I think I see more releases this year getting talked about and hitting different peaks than last year.
Last year was too covered with the beef.
No, but I'm saying outside of the beef. Like I'm talking about releases within hip hop in general.
I
Because he's
think
saying
last
hip hop albums. That's what he's talking
hip
about
hop
mainly.
hip hop as hip hop albums to me last year, we had bigger hits.
At the top in the first quarter,
Man, we had Schoolboy Q, we had
that wasn't
Mark
bigger than any of these
Marciano,
albums that dropped.
We had Vince
Wasn't bigger
Staples.
than any of these albums that dropped.
What albums that dropped that's bigger? What are you talking about?
I Am Music, Ken Carson's More Chaos.
Ken Carson
These albums had bigger releases, B.
is I Am Music, of course, but Ken Carson, what are you talking about?
He just sold like 65K one week. Lil Durk also dropped this year. That sold 65K this week. Lil
Nobody,
Baby dropped at the top of the year.
hey,
That sold
what?
over 100K this year.
This boy talking about
We
numbers,
had bigger
bro.
releases drop
What are you
this year
talking
than
about numbers
last
for?
year.
We talking about albums, B. What's a
No,
good
but he's saying
album?
it's slow. He's saying it's slow. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying a lot of the albums I
I
see
don't.
now are getting talked about more than at the top of the year of last
I
year.
think he's no way. I think he's. You think slow mean nothing think he's talking about
No,
slow because they
I thought slow
making no
means like
noise.
nothing big releasing.
I think he's talking ain't nothing hidden like that. That's my opinion on slow.
So what
Because
was hidden
albums
last
drop
year
every
like
week.
that?
I just named some albums at the
Besides,
top.
oh well, Future and Metro.
They dropped. I named Vince Staples. I named freaking Schoolboy Q. I named you said Future. I named Mac Homie, even though I know that's more underground. Freaking Rock Marciano came at the top of that year. Like it was more albums that came out. I can't list them on top of my head unless I
Yeah.
go on my IG when I did the whole
Mhm.
list. But bro, freaking Rap City. I'm just saying it was more albums that was
That dropped at the
albums. I
top of
think
the
it's
year
slow.
last year.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not like February, June, but like probably a little
Yeah, I'm
probably
speaking first quarter, like first quarter,
maybe.
first three to
But
four
nah,
months.
it's B. Ain't nothing hidden.
I think that
It's
that's
slow.
super subjective. What do you mean
It's
nothing is
it's
hidden?
everything subjective, B. We
Yeah,
gonna
of
come up with
course,
two different.
of course, of course.
I would agree with Unc. I believe albums come out all the time, but it's not hidden. Like we ain't getting what's the quality at? You could name you start naming numbers, but Dirk album you didn't like. Nobody talking about that album. It just
Yeah.
sold 65K because Dirk is an average rapper. It's
Uh
Lil
huh.
Dirk.
Uh huh.
Kid Carson, he has a little buzz. I Am Music. People have been hyped for that album, like the fans, blah blah blah. It's gonna do
Uh
his
huh.
thing. But what else?
Larry June and Two Chains.
You didn't bring up numbers on that though, V.
Because I don't know the numbers on that.
So
I'm
why you
going
bring up
based
the
off of
numbers?
what I
No, but you brought up numbers on the other albums like that mattered.
because you started naming other albums that didn't sell
I
as well
I
compared
know,
to these albums.
no, but I'm talking.
These
No,
albums this year, we had way big. I said it at the beginning of this conversation. We had bigger releases this year.
what a big
It can't
release!
start off slow if we having bigger
Kid Carson.
releases.
I Am Music was a big release. That's it. Kid Carson album with no big release. B
Kid Carson start
65.
off with B. I know you're not saying that it's not a big release. How much did
That's not
Schoolboy
a
Q
big.
and all them sell last year? How
B,
much did
come
Mark
on.
Marciano sell last
It
year?
has. I'm saying
Those ain't
no,
no big releases.
but no. I'm talking about good
Quality releases,
songs. Good.
quality,
I'm
but they
talking about
wasn't no big
quality.
releases.
I'm talking about quality. That's what he.
I'm
I think
talking
he's
about
talking about
making
quality.
noise. I'm
Kid
talking about
Carson
bringing
ain't making
money into the game.
noise. B,
You
this
just
gonna
said it
be the
was a whole
numbers
bunch of
guy.
noise in the last segment,
You
god
the
dang it.
number guy. You the numbers guy. Now B, you the numbers
No,
guy.
I'm talking about you said starting off slow. What does starting off slow mean?
I think it's slow by like the impact and the quality of the music. Cause it's like it's not like we having albums
Wait,
that's doing something. You say what?
how are we judging impact? Because a lot of people will go sales if we judge an impact.
I'm going impact on like what are we talking about? What's this? I ain't hearing no album of the year conversations. I don't hear nobody saying that. I haven't heard that this year.
Okay. I agree
I
with you
remember
now.
last year I kept seeing album of the year here, album of the year here. I haven't heard none of that this year.
Uh huh.
That's my discussion. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay.
That
I
type of
guess
impact.
my like I said, our timelines are curated differently because I'm still seeing people talk about Ken Carson. I'm still seeing people talking about I am music. I'm seeing
But
people
Ken
talking
Car-
about the Playboy Max's streams and stuff like
but
that. That's
but
what
Ken
I'm seeing
Carson
on my time. I'm seeing
but
people still talking about Larry Jones and Two Chains and the Mike album.
Ken Carson came out last week, right?
No, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I've seen people discuss some of the Lil Durk album. People anticipating Ooey Scooty by Young Thug.
I ain't
I've
seen none
seen
of
people
that.
having these like talking about this stuff.
I ain't seen none of it. Wanna know why,
I
B?
have.
Because
Why?
it's not a
Because
lot.
you're old.
No, because look, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When something has some type of impact, it reaches both algorithms. Yo stuff, I am music when it dropped, it was on my side. King Carson,
Mhm.
I ain't seen none about that smack. Get that ish out of here. I ain't see nobody talk about Scooty either. That young thug joint. I ain't seen nobody talk about that. Nobody, because nobody know what it is. Get it out of here. And when it dropped, it's gonna be one of the biggest drops because people are anticipating the Young Thug project.
Mhm.
But that's it. But I'm saying B, hip hop is in a slow spot regardless. Last year it was slow. Only why it was up because we had a beef. I talked about this a few months ago. Hip hop is in a dangerous place and nobody want to talk about it. Y'all talked about the numbers last year. If we want to go numbers, we could talk numbers. We talked about the numbers last year. Only people that's in the billboards are freaking artists that's been around for years. 65K, that's good in this generation, but it's not what impact is for hip hop. Look at the numbers, bro. If Lil Durk was out and free, it would have been more than that. If Lil Durk could talk his talk, it'd be more than that. Ken Carson starting 65K, I'm not impressed. I'm just saying. We do bigger things in hip hop. We was running the billboard and everything. Now all we talking about is Luther and Nokia. It's nothing but Drake and Kendrick talk. Playboy Cardi been around for 9+ years. It's nothing but
Shoot,
it's
even
old.
Mike Lee later didn't stay on the charts like that.
Like, yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm saying hip hop, y'all need to think about it. The shit is in water right now. Not saying it's dead, but it's in water. It's drowning. It need help. It needs somebody. We talked about that next star. Who is the next people running up? We would have been had a lineup of who we got coming up. We don't have none of that, B. We don't know who's next up. We worry about Kendrick being an ambassador for Chanel. SZA falling off stage from her freaking dancer can't hold her up. Kendrick talking about drop. Man, that's all we talking about. Y'all ain't talking about none of the next artists that's coming up. Even the artists y'all try to plug, y'all don't really like them. Y'all trying to force them because them niggas paying y'all. All you big channels, y'all get, I mean, big old accounts, niggas hitting y'all DMs and talking to y'all, telling y'all to put they, post about their stuff. Y'all not genuinely liking this stuff. Y'all not. You're not. And it is what it is. Spoke my piece.
Keep cooking, B. I need you to
Nah,
cook. I need you to cook like that even more. That was a B. That was a 5-star Michelin meal right there. I
thank
like
you,
that.
B.
I
Hey
like
man, I'm
that.
just saying. I'm just
I
saying.
agree. I can't be when you phrase stuff like that, when you talk like that, I
Yeah.
can't do anything but agree. Everything you were saying was right. The problem is we don't have no new lineup. We don't have any next stars.
Mm-mm.
Everybody wants to be mysterious. We talked about this goddamn multiple times. And guess what? When
Mm-hmm.
we say this, people are like, oh well, Kendrick is doing this. Kendrick's been here since like what 15 years ago. I don't care.
Man, I was
We
listening
talking
to
about the
Kendrick when I
new
was four.
era.
B, you was what about 14? I was about 14. Man, we
Uh-huh.
was kids listening to Kendrick Lamar. We was kids listening to Drake. Man, we in almost I'm 30. He almost 30. Bro, where the new talent at, bro?
Exactly.
It's like, come on,
And then
man.
people be saying the worst names of like new talent. I'm like, no, that's not. Stop
That's
that.
not
Stop
it.
that.
Y'all,
I know
y'all
some
know
people
what
says
we
can Rod Wave be the new could be one of the new faces. I'm like, I'm
so
gonna
he gonna be
hold
the
your
new
hand when I
faces of
say
big.
this.
I almost been disrespectful. Let me stop. Let me stop. I
No,
almost
say
said
it, B.
something
Say it.
crazy.
Say it,
Nah,
B.
man, let me stop. I'm done, B. I was gonna be mean.
Look, this is the thing. I agree with you, B. We're in deep
Mhm.
ish. Where's the
We
next
are,
movement
bro.
in hip hop? Who is the next guy in hip hop? A lot of people keep wanting to put Jid up in that pedestal. Stop it.
Oh, speaking of
Get some
Jid, I
help.
listened to his new track. You listen to it?
No.
All right,
Is
so
it?
we're gonna talk. All right, I listened to the Jid new track. So what I did, I listened to it by myself. I listened to it again, and one thing I like to do, I like to use my wife. I like to let her listen to stuff because she's not into hip hop like that. I just like listen to this song as a song because if she likes something, she talk about it. I wish you heard the track. I should have sent it to you and told you to listen to it. I
Mhm.
saw some people on the timeline. This Jid song, man, we gotta have difficult conversations. Nigga, what conversations? Jid got on there and bro, the production was cool. Jid wasn't doing nothing on that track, bro. He took the whole like the production held him on that track. Him rapping took everything. It was off on that. Like his flow on that was kind of like it was just him just running like just rapping and rhyming stuff. It didn't mean nothing. It didn't sound nothing. The best thing was the sample and the production on that. I'm sick of y'all talking about Jid this, Jid that, Jid the number one guy. You gonna have these difficult conversations. That working song ain't working for nothing, bro. Jid need to just stick to doing his Wingstop freaking commercials and talk about lemon pepper and barbecue sauces. Bro, that track one he gotta show me something different. B. They like, we gotta have different conversations, difficult conversations. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm sick of them lying about these conversations. Like, what are they hearing? What I just heard on this track. Bro, these niggas is whack, bro. It be number these white boys on Twitter, and I have nothing against other ethnicities when it come to hip hop. But it's like some of y'all, bro, that ain't nothing, bro. All y'all do is just yap. Them niggas be in y'all DMs, giving y'all money. Y'all talk to these labels and y'all boost them up. Stop it. Jid did nothing on that working track. B, check that track out and tell me what you think about it. You might like the beat and you gonna like that hook, but you is not gonna care about Jid rapping. I swear you won't. I promise you won't.
That was a masterful cooking bee. I love to see hate like that on this show. I thrive off the hate and negativity. Oh, B, I gotta listen to the song now. I'm reporting on this on the next episode of What We've Been Jamming.
Yes,
Oh, I
B.
gotta see B. Because B, I know you are actually like a fan of Jid's older stuff. Like, what is
Mm-hmm.
it, the orange cover one? I remember
Yeah,
that one.
the Forever Story. Not the Forever
Yeah,
Story, the Never Ending Story. One of them joints.
yeah, one of them ones.
Yeah, one of
B,
them. Yeah.
you just cooked your boy like that.
Bro. It's like
B,
I'm not
but it's
trying to
the
cook.
internet though. It's the internet's fault because they set him up that high.
Yeah,
You got to knock it down a peg. We got to be realistic about these talks. B, just because you like someone that heavily does not mean that they a goat. They a goat. They your goat, but they not a
but
goat.
B, I need you to listen to this song, and when you hear this song, what's the difficult conversation we gotta have? That Jid's not that guy y'all think he is. Is that the difficult conversation? I'm just saying, don't leave questions on up the foot up. Don't just let me
But
stop.
B, you not hyped for the Jid and Metro Boomin album? I heard it's gonna do bigger numbers than Future and Metro Boomin.
All right, now you're talking. Boy, Metro booming with anybody ain't doing numbers. This Future doing the numbers. Metro, I cooked Metro last year. I'm not, make some beats, nigga.
Hey,
Like
hey,
make
they
some
not doing
drums.
more numbers than Nav in Metro B.
All right. See, that's what's gonna happen. Jid is equivalent to Nav and Metro when they drop something. It'll be a little light, just a little above Nav in Metro. Metro to me, Metro is a dope producer, I guess, to y'all. I don't none of his beats really do nothing for me. Future is the name, bro. That what did the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I
Wow.
gotta say, bro. That's all I gotta
I
say.
gotta listen to the song. I'll report to you guys next week because
Yeah,
wow.
hey, before we report next week, you gotta text me and tell me what you think about the song before you just
I'll
send me
probably try to listen to
emojis.
it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You said I just sent you emojis?
I say just send me an emoji. How you feel about the song? Man.
Oh, I can't wait to report back, guys. I might have to listen to this like
Mhm.
2 or 3 times just to make sure I'm not tripping. And I'm not just going off your hate the first time. You get what I'm
It's,
saying, B?
it's no hate, man. It's no hate,
It's
bro.
just the truth, B?
This authentic
Maybe these are
thoughts
the
right here.
difficult conversations, B, where we
That's the
actually have to
difficult
start
conversation.
talking about the truth.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start back having my conversations. B, I haven't been too motivated, bro. And like when I have those conversations, I like to, cause it's somebody I want to get on, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna chill right now. But wait till
Yeah.
I get
Hey,
moving. Wait till I get to moving and getting all this stuff, cause I'm already. Hey, B, when I get in that and I get in that room, get in my space, I'm cooking some of you niggas, man. I'm cooking some of these people, B. I have to, I'm sick of it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sick
be
of it.
here for it. Popcorn in
Hey,
hand. I can't
hey,
wait.
I had J. Cole and I got some more on my list. I might take out the whole Dreamville next.
Boy about to be a bounty hunter. He just got a list of people.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna be in
hey,
the
B, they on the wall when you cook up?
hey B, I'm gonna be in the on the ground. I'm gonna be in the trees just like smoke on the center, bro. I'm gonna lay them out like they the KKK. You know what I'm saying, man? Then try to
This
roll
boy.
my cigarette afterward. No, man, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop yapping right now. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill.
Hey, like I told you guys, I'm gonna report back next week, and I'm gonna let y'all know the real. You know what I'm
Dang, I should
saying?
have told you. I should have sent that to you. I'm like, yo, listen to this jit.
I was
Did you
thinking
see?
about listening to
Did
it,
you
but
saw
I
people
was,
talk about it on the timeline?
of course, they was hyping it
Yeah,
up. They was hyping it
I,
up. Oh, this new Jit album is gonna be so good.
yeah.
Me in
Hey,
my head,
they
I'm
hyped
like,
it.
y'all say this about everything about Jid. Jid can
They
literally
hyped.
sneeze. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until this album.
Yeah, they hyped it up for from February midnight. I ain't heard nothing else. Everything else was crickets.
This man is diabolical, and I love it.
Oh, brother.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.